Today's episode of Grim Events is going to be something a little bit different. Instead of telling a story, I wanted to actually open up a conversation about something that I am quite familiar with, and that would be paranormal investigating. So before we get into it, if you do like true stories of the strange, macabre, and paranormal, then click on that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new episode of Grim Events is uploaded. But without further ado, let's get into today's topic. So before we get too far into this, I guess a little background is going to be in order. I guess I'd better do my best at introducing what I do. I have run a paranormal investigation team for the last 12 years. We travel all across the state of Texas and conduct paranormal investigations at both businesses and private residences. We have, over these years, conducted over 432 investigations. We've investigated everything from basic, is my house haunted? Is my office building haunted? To, hey, there's some weird stuff going on my property. Is it some kind of cryptid? Basically, anything you can think of, we've investigated. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys listening to me have watched shows like Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, that kind of thing. Honestly, that is a quick boot of what paranormal investigating is. True paranormal investigating most of the time is sitting in a dark building by yourself, talking to yourself, trying to see if you can get a response. But I digress. The reason I want to have this discussion is I want to know other people's thoughts on paying to go and investigate at a, quote, supposed haunted location. I ask this for a reason. More and more here lately, we are finding locations that supposedly are haunted, but they are charging astronomical rates to be able to investigate them. Now, typically, when my team gets a call from somebody and wants us to come and investigate their business or their property, they don't charge us to come out. We actually just got finished investigating a 4,000-acre private resort ranch in the heart of Texas over those last, month or so. And they put us up, they gave us room and board, and they set us up for the entire weekend to come out and spend our time actually investigating, running cameras 24/7, trying to capture legit evidence. That's not what I'm talking about. What I am talking about is people that aren't true paranormal investigators paying a lot of money to go to supposed haunted locations and paying to investigate. Most of the time it's paying to investigate without any equipment, just to be able to spend the night in the building. Now, I'm not saying our team has never paid to spend the night in some big building like the Waverly Hills or something like that. We've definitely done that. And when we do it, we usually pitch in as a team. We all bring our equipment, and we are fully set to have a true paranormal investigation. But I'm wanting to know, would you personally, let's say with a group of your friends, maybe 2 or 3 friends, pay over $500 to spend just one night in a place that's supposedly haunted without any equipment, anything provided to you? I mean, do you honestly find that to be legit? Would you just pay the money to see for yourselves? Because I know a lot of people can't afford to throw down that kind of money. So I'm just curious as to what everyone out here thinks. Would they be willing to shell out that kind of money to spend the night in a place that's supposedly haunted, that's not providing them with paranormal equipment to use or anything like that? And just to clarify, I am not talking about someplace like the Waverly Hills, the Lizzie Borden house, Sloss Furnace, anything like that. No, I'm talking about smaller little buildings, smaller little businesses, or smaller little houses that the owners are claiming are haunted. The reason I ask this is there's more and more of them popping up across the state. And some of them are just charging rates that I just cannot fathom somebody paying. But apparently some people do. I mean, they wouldn't be in business otherwise. There's one location that actually comes to mind that keeps popping back in my head, and it is located in a little town called Mineral Wells, Texas. Now, you may have heard of Mineral Wells, Texas. It is known for the infamous Baker Hotel, one of the most famous haunted locations in the state, which is actually undergoing renovations at the moment, in case you weren't aware. But anyways, there is a built house that is kind of, I'll say maybe 2 blocks away from the Baker, that is claiming to be the most haunted house in America. And people are paying big bucks to spend the night there. They claim it's a portal to hell and that it's full of demons in the house. I will tell you my opinion. I've been there. I've investigated it. There may be something there. We did get a little bit of activity, but it is not demonic. That's for sure. But they built the hype up around this building claiming it's demonic, and people are spending huge amounts of money to spend the night there. And to make it worse, they've gone from taking the house from what it was, they've started decorating it and making it really kind of creepy looking. They're hanging dolls from the ceiling, and they're decorating the rooms just to give you the eerie chills when you get in there. If a place is truly active, there is no need whatsoever to give it that creep factor to make it even more scary. But anyways, I'm sorry I'm going off on a rant tangent here. But my point is, would you do it? Would you pay that kind of money to spend the night in a house that could or could not be haunted, that without equipment, that you could or could not get activity in? So leave me your comments in below. Let me know what you guys think, what you would do, or if you've done it before. I'm honestly curious as to what everyone out here thinks. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I look forward to reading your comments, and have a great day.